All right, good morning and welcome to this episode of Superior Angling. We are here with Riley and Eric, and we are in Ontario targeting October walleyes. Super excited for today. The graph is looking pretty good, eh?
Yeah, oh yeah, we've been seeing some big marks.
So what are we, what's the plan for today? What are we gonna do?
Oh, we're gonna try to just run and gun around and try to find some single marks and drop on them, and if they don't work, we'll try to maybe use some drop shots on them, make them, try to get them to bite, right?
So jigging, staying vertical.
Yep.
October walleyes, we are going after big walleyes. Like we're hoping not to see any of those like 14 to 20 inches.
No,
like we want big fish, like 25 to 31, 32,
yeah,
like.
Exactly.
We're going after big fish today. It's cold out, it's October. Most people are either at home or out hunting, but we have this whole lake to ourselves here today, so I'm super excited. It should be a good day.
Yeah,
so
I think it's going to be a good day.
So we're just going to continue to drive around, try to graph these fish, and we have seen a couple 25 to 30 feet of water, so they're a little bit deeper yet. Yeah. This body of water here is pretty clear, which clear bodies of water often means big fish. Stick with us, it's going to be a good one. Got him. That's a big fish. Look at that.
Season 5 of Superior Angling TV is brought to you by Holden Insurance Agency and the rest of our fabulous sponsors.
So water temps are like 59 still, 60 degrees this time of year. Like it's kind of been a weird fall. It's been pretty warm. Like, so the fish are still hanging in that like 25, 35 feet range. So we're still going to be looking for them pretty deep. We've been seeing quite a few marks here in 30 to 35.
Okay, now as we explained, we're looking at this more as like a hunting approach where we're trying to get directly over these fish and drop directly down vertically on them. Not really pitching out just because there's not that many fish here where you can just randomly fan cast around. So electronics, drive around, spot lock, drop down on them quick. So for that, you know, a lead head jig, I mean, just the classic walleye approach. And I'm gonna go with like a 3/8 ounce jig. That 3/8 is just gonna drop a little bit faster than a 1/4 ounce, so I can get down there. And again, clear bodies of water. So we have braided line, 10-pound braid down to 12-pound test fluorocarbon leader. And then combined with this is a 7-foot medium power St. Croix Extreme. So with that medium power is what you want. As Riley mentioned, there are big fish here. So we want to be able to have a rod with a lot of backbone that can handle big fish in a little bit deeper water, 30, 35 feet. Maybe, you know, push up into that 20, 25, who knows what the day will bring. So we're just going to tie this lead head jig on here, and Riley's got some minnows that we're going to use. We're going to try to stay away from plastics. I am a big fan of plastics, but when you're dropping vertically on these fish in really clear water, I want the best chance at catching a fish as possible, especially when there's true giants down there, you know, 12, 13, 14 pounders. So we don't want to mess around. We don't want to miss a fish. We want the best chance at catching them as possible. I am rigged up and ready to go. The St. Croix Legend Extreme is locked and loaded. We're gonna have Riley kind of show you the minnows and the baits that he's got. Bigger minnows, bigger fish. Let's get after it.
So what I'm using today, I'll be using a 7-1 medium to Legend Tournament for, because you want kind of a somewhat heavy rod for these big fish. So, and for the jig I'm using here, I like to use like a longer shank on it, because like these, they have obviously big mouths, right? And they got hard mouths and it ups your hooking percentages. And for minnows, like I like to get bigger minnows too for that long shank jig, right? And I'll show you how I hook them here. I like to go in the mouth, out the gill, and then through the side. You can just tell how much more than like just a regular jig that hook comes out. Just ups your odds, right? For hooking those big fish. And for the colors of jigs, it doesn't seem to matter a whole lot, but I still like to use like a 3/8 ounce, 1/4 ounce jig because I like to get down there in the deep water, get down there quick when we're dropping vertical on these fish. That's a good fish. Yeah. First fish of the morning here. Feels like a good one. Yeah, we were watching them come up on the live scope. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Here we go. That's a big one, eh? First fish of the morning, not bad. Oh, what a fish, eh? Me and Eric were watching this one on the live scope for a while there, eh? Finally bit. Nice belly on him, eh? Beautiful fish though. Yeah, it's pretty fun watching these fish on the live scope, watch them what they're doing down there. Get this baby back. Oh yeah, he's good. Yeah, so that right there is what we're after here. Like that size of fish, like that's pretty well your average size fish for out here. Like won't be surprised if we get a bigger one, that's for sure. But yeah, let's get her going.
All right, first walleye is in the boat for the morning. That was a thick fish. I couldn't even imagine what a 28 to 30, 31 looks like, but they're down there. We can see these fish on the live scope swimming around. There's also a lot of bait fish down there, which is a good combination, but on the live scope, you can tell the difference between a walleye and bait because you can tell size on there. So quite a few fish below us, but again, clear water, it does make for difficult conditions. So walleyes can be very finicky in clear water, so make sure you use fluorocarbon. We have braid mainline just because we're fishing a little bit deeper, 30 to 35 feet. And yeah, hopefully as the day progresses here, these fish are gonna, get active. I presume that there's gonna be a lot of negative fish just because clear water, clear skies don't really help you. But hopefully we can get some clouds moving in here, maybe some wind picking up, and it'll make these fish a little bit more active. But let's get this bait in the water, and hopefully we can see a few more fish like that.
That's a heavy fish. Oh yeah, feels big. Yeah, when they set the hook and they don't move, you know that's a good one. You ready, Eric? Yeah, that's a horse. That's another big one. Yeah, it pays to just drive around and actually fish on top of fish and then just sit and know when there's no fish around, right? Look at that. That's a beauty. Nice big thick fish. We got another one here too.
Feels like a good one. Riley just got his second fish in the boat. So I just made my way to the other side of the boat and I'm hooked up. I was just bouncing on bottom.
That's gonna be a big one.
Keep it tight.
That's another good one.
Two beauties in the
Wow!
boat right there.
Look at that fish. Jeez.
Right on, buddy.
This is what we're after.
Yeah, two fish in the boat. I got mine in the net and you had one hooked up right away.
Twice the double head.
Yeah, oh yeah.
These are fat.
Yeah, they're thick, eh? Get a little back on them. Nice fish. Oh, let's get them back. down. Come on, girl. There you go. Oh, wow, that's pretty cool, eh?
That's a big fish.
Good job, buddy.
Wow.
Come on.
Fight.
Got him. That's a big fish. Man, that is so cool seeing those things. This is a big fish. This is a big fish. Seeing them come in on the live scope like that, that's just something else. That's just something else. This is heavy. This is a heavy fish. Stay buttoned, stay buttoned. Oh, baby. Man, big October walleyes. There's nothing like it. And by big, we mean big. This is a heavy fish here, man. This is a heavy fish. Oh, my heart is just going. My heart is just going. There she is, Riley. That's a nice fish. Nice fish. Wow, seeing that thing come and hit your jig in a minnow on the live scope is just out of this world. Let's take a look at this fish. Man, are they chunky. Look at that walleye. That is just rock solid. What a fish, huh? Jig right there in the corner of its mouth. That's a stocky fish. That fish will go 4 or 5 pounds all day long. Wow, that's some excitement. Cold, windy October day. Big walleyes, it does not get any better. Let's get this fish back. Plenty of energy, plenty of spunk. There's not many places that I fished where that's your average, like 5, 6 pounds. Like those ones that Riley and Eric have caught have been significantly bigger than that one. But wow, is all I have to say. What a day, that is so much fun. Just a either 1/4 or 3/8 ounce jig, some fluorocarbon, and a minnow, and that's a riot. But again, it's just, these fish are just in packs of 2 to 5 fish, and they're here and then they're over there a minute later, so you constantly have to drive your boat around until you graph them and drop down. I mean, yes, we could stay spot locked here for an hour. They may come back through here, they may not, you don't know. So you got to be on the hunt for these fish. These fish are on the hunt for bait. There's a lot of big bait balls down there, and you just got to try to stay on top of them, and when you do, that's the result. That fish is unbelievable. It looks huge on the live scope. It's got this Legend Extreme pinned right now. This is like literally like hunting, like just driving around until we see them and dropping down on them. And if you can get your jig in front of them, it's fish on. This is a big one. Oh, I'm nervous. I feel sick to my stomach right now how big this looked on the live scope. My heart's going. This is as exciting as I think a lot of types of fishing can get. Just monster walleyes. In October, it's cold out here. Come on, baby. Seeing this thing hit, that's just in another league. I'm shaking. I'm literally shaking. It does not get any more fun. Oh, I can't do this. Don't do that. Oh. Look at this on the live scope. There's another big one down there, Riley. That's a big one, Riley. Holy cow, Riley. Oh my gosh. That is huge. That is huge. Oh, my heart's shaking. That's a 9-10 pound fish all day. Massive. That's what this is all about. Coming out here in the cold, in the elements, big bodies of water, clear water. Big walleyes. Let's take a look. This is an absolute horse of a walleye. My goodness, man. I have never seen a fish so thick in my life. Look at that fish, man. That is an absolute animal. Like, animal is what that fish is. I can't even describe. We're gonna get a quick length and girth on her, and I just gotta see this girth real quick because you don't see something like that too often. 18 3/4 inch girth on that thing. That's an absolute tank. Let's get this fish back in the water.
That's incredible.
There he is.
You got him?
Oh, there's one. She didn't move on the hook set. Trying to get him away from the boat. Yeah, that's a big one. Just dogging me. Won't come up. Yeah, she's got some weight. Yeah, this is a big one. Midday here, like I think it just turned noon there. We're having trouble finding a couple fish. I don't know if they move deeper or shallower, but finally found one aggressive one here. He shot up right away after me. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Yeah, that's a giant.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a real big one there. That's the biggest of the day, I think. Yeah, that's what we're here for, one like that. That's a giant right there. That's 11 pounds all day. Just a freak. We'll get a length and girth on him here. Oh, maybe just tap 30 on the back tail there. Yeah, 19 3/4. Well, this one's 30 by 19 3/4. Just a giant. That's a 12, 13 pounder all day. Get him back. Yeah, there he is. Healthy. That's what we're after right there. Fish like that. You don't see too many places that you can catch fish like that. That's unreal.
That is a freak of a fish.
Yeah, that's a real big fish.
But that's not uncommon for you out here.
No, you see those fish quite often out here. like it ain't like, it's still a special fish, don't get me wrong, right? But
yeah,
like they're pretty frequent out here that size. Like
that's probably the biggest walleye I've probably seen in probably a couple of years. I mean a legitimate 12-pound fish.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All day. This is the thickness. They look really odd because like their heads look so small. Their heads are like normal 30-inch walleye size.
Yeah.
But their bodies are so big.
Yeah, it's unreal. Just the proportionate. Like they don't look right because they're so big, right? Like
no, and
it's
like,
odd looking.
And it's not like April or May right now. This is October, right? Yeah. And like.
And it ain't like they're that size in middle of summer too.
Yeah,
like it doesn't change. It's just they're well fed.
Yeah, unbelievable. At high noon, we just hit noon on the clock, and there are these things, you know, a walleye of a lifetime for a lot of people.
For sure.
Pretty incredible bite we're on here. We're not getting big numbers of fish, but the fish we're getting, like we know when you see your rod get hit or feel your rod get hit, it's going to be a big fish.
For sure.
So, very significant fish, and if you catch one of those every 2 hours, I mean that's a great day.
Yeah.
So,
oh, for sure.
I mean, just what a truly tremendous caliber of fish that we're seeing here. That's wild.
So when we mark a fish on live scope, like we try to drop down right on top of it, and if it kind of like swims away, we try to make some mud on the bottom. I bounce it on the bottom, and hopefully like they come back and that attracts them, right? So.
Unbelievable. The madness continues. Like here you come out and think like in your mind like 4 or 5 of these fish in a day, like that would make your day, right? Like that would be success. We're getting quite a few of these things. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. And this is what you hope for in October. Wild things can happen in October. The colder, the windier, like the crazier it gets. And we are definitely seeing that right here, right now. This is a good one.
Yeah, it looks like a big one, eh?
If it's even half the size of the one Riley just caught, I'll be happy. What do you think, buddy? This is pretty wild.
Oh yeah, this is awesome, eh?
This is wild.
He's coming up though, here we go. Get a look at him.
This thing has no quit in it.
No, she looks like a big fish for
It does
sure.
not want to quit. That's heavy.
Yeah, that's some dead weight.
That's heavy.
He's doing what he wants. Yeah, this is gonna be a big fish.
That's heavy, Riley.
Yep,
Riley, I'm shaking.
we'll get him.
My forearm is tired. Riley, what is this?
This is a big walleye.
What is this, Riley?
I think that's your 10-pounder.
Oh, crazy. Absolutely crazy. A jig and a minnow. Just the classic.
We're
Just
gonna
the
get a look
old
at him.
classic. That's
Ooh,
a
yeah.
big
That's
fish.
a
Big fish.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh,
That's
buddy.
a giant.
Oh, this is just, you can't explain what we're experiencing right now.
I think that's the biggest of the day there,
It's
eh?
literally 10, 11, 12 pound fish, like numerous.
Unreal, eh?
Unreal. I can't even, I have no words. I can't even describe it.
That's awesome.
This is an absolute giant. I mean, just a giant. Whoa. Holy cow. This is like larger than real life. All right, let's get a quick length. Length is gonna go 30.
Yeah.
Girth is gonna go all of 19. Girth goes 19 and a half. Another 30 by 19 and a half, that's a 12 pound fish all day. You cannot convince me otherwise. And it's not just thick around the belly like pre-spawn fish are. I mean, it's the thickness of the tail, like everything is just huge, man. What a fish, what a dream. This is a walleye of 10 years for me. What a fish. Let's get a quick still picture and get her back and, you know, pay respect to these fish because these are special. There she goes. No wasting time there. That is truly, truly a fish of a lifetime. I'm almost out of words. That's for walleye fishing. That's up there. That's at the top.